Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. All right, I'm going to try and keep this to at least 2 minutes, which is hard to do in the real estate world. Last time I left off, I was talking about title work and the pros and cons and who can pay for title work and who doesn't. I want to pick up from here and go through some categories within a contract, whether you're a buyer or seller, real quick before my 2 minutes are up, because it's not going to take a long. You've got your association paperwork, HOA, and everything else. So once you're in a contract with a property, the very first thing is when that contract gets sent to the title company, they're going to send you anything they know or have as an HOA, as well as the title work that shows who the owner is, if there are any judgments against buyer or seller. The next thing is, of course, loan application. Hopefully you have actually done your loan prior to starting the house hunt. Any agent that just takes you and runs out and looks at homes and you're really not sure exactly what price point, that's not a good thing. So you've got to have that down. And it helps you when you are making an offer with the seller that he knows you're a qualified buyer. The other item, deadlines. There's going to be all kinds of deadlines. Page 2 and 3 of our contracts, which are now only 17 pages. There were 2 pages when I started this business, so it's grown exponentially. Where was I? Well, let's take a look. Let me go back in. All right, there are deadlines on page 2 and 3. That's your calendar of events for everything that goes on. And let's make sure I'm not overdoing it. Hey, I'm in good shape. Appraisal deadline. Obviously, if it doesn't appraise, you can negotiate down or get your earnest money and go back and find another property. Survey, also known as an ILC, Improvement Location Certificate. That's something that if you're doing farm or ranch, you want one. If you're in town, not necessarily, unless you're worried about really old fencing and large lots. Sometimes those can be tricky and you might want to have one done. $200, $250, it's a lifesaver. That way you still remain friends with your neighbors. Inspections of properties. That's always important after you go under contract. That's the very first thing that you want to do and get it off the list, get everything negotiated out. A seller can agree to do everything that you come up with, some things or none at all, at which point you can, again, take your earnest money and go find another home. Then obviously due diligence, that's any paperwork, warranties on appliances that go along with the house. And I'm thinking my 2 minutes is probably about up at this point. So if you want to